Look closely at the phone glowing on this screen. If you stumble across the video file it's playing while scrolling alone tonight, close the application immediately. The footage originates from a very specific physical location. Deep inside a dense, unpopulated forest sits an abandoned mansion known to locals as Kali Haveli. Local folklore surrounding this estate operates on a single, absolute rule. You can walk the grounds, but under no circumstances do you open the final room inside the house. For generations, this architecture worked as a quarantine. The danger remained structural. If you stayed physically away from that specific hallway, you remained safe from whatever waited inside. That geographical containment broke down when a content creator named Arjun arrived. His entire channel and business model relied on traveling to isolated locations and aggressively debunking regional supernatural legends. Even when a village elder desperately warned him to leave the final room alone, Arjun laughed it off. He told his audience the danger was mere blind faith and walked straight through the front door. This chart shows how a localized superstition gets converted into digital content. The pressure of an infinite loop of engagement forces a creator to value a viral thumbnail more than their own basic survival instincts. By crossing the threshold with his recording equipment, Arjun became an active participant. His camera acted as a catalyst, reacting with the environment and shifting the nature of the haunt. The recovered footage logs his entry at exactly 11 p.m. during a severe thunderstorm. Within seconds of walking inside, the heavy main doors slam shut behind him. You can hear his immediate psychological defense mechanism kick in. He turns to the lens and blames the loud noise on the wind, trying to maintain an illusion of control for his viewers. Watch this POV shot tracking down me inch in corridor. The space appears empty, but the digital sensor exposes an anomaly hidden in the shadows. Arjun looks down the physical hallway and sees nothing but dust. Yet when he checks his digital monitor, there is a woman in a white sari, entirely devoid of a face, standing quietly behind him. The entity was already manifesting through the camera's hardware. By appearing only on the screen and not in the physical hallway, the figure used the video sensor as its primary point of contact with our reality. He arrives at a distinct red door at the far end of the corridor. The microphone picks up a faint, whispered auditory warning, pleading with him not to open it. Arjun ignores the audio distortion. He checks his frame, centers the red door, and reaches for the handle, narrating to the camera that this will be the most watched segment of the video. The moment he turns the handle, the environment destabilizes. His flashlight fails entirely, plunging the space into total darkness, until the sudden, disorienting sound of a laughing child echoes from the corner. Look closely at this frame. The room's temperature plummets, and the child is instantly replaced by the woman in the white sari, now bearing pure black voids where her eyes should be. A voice cuts through the freezing air, stating clearly, "You opened the last room." Milliseconds later, the camera's recording violently cuts to black. By opening the door with the camera rolling, Arjun fixed the contents of the room into a shareable digital format. He recorded the mechanism that allows the haunt to repeat itself. By morning, local villagers arrive to investigate. They find the Haveli's main doors wide open and the camera lying intact on the floorboards, but Arjun is gone. The physical scene offers zero clues to the authorities. It is the recovered SD card inside that abandoned device that provides the evidence of how the entity interacted with its victim. Deep inside the corrupted file, there is a hidden 10-second clip. The video feed is mostly static, dominated entirely by the audio of Arjun screaming in terror off-camera. In this final shot, the entity steps into frame and looks directly into the lens. It stares at whoever downloads this file and smiles. The figure ignores the dying man on the floor, focusing its attention entirely on the audience watching from the other side of the screen. This map highlights a decentralized sequence. The curse is no longer bound to a single forest. It has fractured into thousands of copies across the network. The acts of recording and uploading removed the physical boundaries of the forest that once kept the entity trapped. If you play this file alone after midnight, the first symptom is the same: the distinct auditory sensation of slow footsteps approaching from behind you. Playing this footage transforms any room into the same environment Arjun stepped into. Every screen effectively becomes a door to the last room, regardless of its location.